Besides being the wealthiest person on Earth, Elon Musk lives a life that feels more sci-fi than reality. He builds rockets, electrifies transportation, and once launched a car into space. From rockets to riches, this is the story of the world's coolest billionaire. Born in 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa, Elon Reeve Musk was never your average kid. At just 12 years old, he coded and sold a video game called Blastar to a South African tech magazine for $500. The code was later published in PC and Office technology in 1984. Though primitive by today's standards, it marked Musk's first taste of entrepreneurship and technical brilliance. But not everything was sunshine and rainbows. His curiosity and intellect came at the cost of bullying and social isolation. Yet, Elon didn't back down. After finishing high school, he left South Africa and moved to Canada at the age of 17, where he enrolled at Queen's University in Ontario. He studied there for 2 years, before transferring to the University of Pennsylvania. There, he completed degrees in both physics and economics, already showing signs of thinking in systems and scale. Later on, in 1995, Musk was accepted into Stanford's PhD program in applied physics. He left after just 2 days, as he, insert quotes in the picture here, wanted to work on things that changed the world. Musk moved to Silicon Valley, where he started his grind, working brutal hours, sometimes more than 60 hours a week. Elon Musk didn't stumble into success. He built it, one bold risk at a time. His first company, Zip2, was a digital business directory for newspapers, created alongside his brother, Kimball Musk. They lived in their office, literally, and showered at the local YMCA, but the grind paid off. In 1999, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million, marking Elon's first major exit. At just 28 years old, he was officially a millionaire. But Elon wasn't after comfort. He reinvested his earnings into a bigger, riskier venture, X.com, an online banking startup aiming to disrupt the finance world. It was fast, chaotic, and wildly ambitious. Eventually, X.com merged with Confinity, a company co-founded by Peter Thiel, and together they launched PayPal, now a household name in the global online payments market. But behind the scenes, Musk faced internal resistance. He clashed with the founding team over the company's direction and technology choices. One major dispute centered around his preference for using Microsoft-based infrastructure, which the team later replaced with a Linux-based stack, while he was away on his honeymoon. These tensions led to Musk being replaced as CEO by Peter Thiel. Although no longer leading the company, Musk remained its largest shareholder. In 2002, PayPal was acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion. Musk walked away with $165 million. But instead of buying islands and yachts, he funneled his fortune into his boldest ideas yet. That same year, he founded SpaceX with a singular mission: colonize Mars. NASA laughed. Engineers doubted him. But Elon poured $100 million of his own money into making SpaceX a reality. In just 6 years, SpaceX became the first private company to launch a rocket into orbit and bring it back safely. Then came Tesla. Though he didn't start the company, Musk joined early, invested millions, and eventually took the reins. At a time when electric cars were mocked, Musk made them fast, sexy, and smarter than anything on the road. Despite owning a portfolio of multi-million-dollar mansions in the past, Elon Musk's current primary residence is surprisingly modest. He lives in a tiny prefab home in Boca Chica, Texas, right next to the SpaceX Starbase launch site. This compact $50,000 boxable casita measures just under 400 square feet, yet it includes a full living area, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom, efficient and mobile by design. In contrast, he also owns a sprawling $35 million compound in Austin, Texas, designed to accommodate his 11 children and their mothers, a private enclave blending luxury and seclusion. His past properties include a $17 million Bel Air mansion, a historic estate once owned by Gene Wilder, and a futuristic boomerang-shaped house in Brentwood, Los Angeles. Though he has sold many of these homes, they reflect his evolving tastes in architecture and lifestyle. And it doesn't stop there. Musk has an enviable car collection. A Ferrari F12 Berlinetta wrapped in Louis Vuitton X Supreme, a Rolls-Royce Wraith, a Lamborghini Aventador with anime graphics, a Cadillac Escalade, a Range Rover, Audi R8, and a Mercedes limousine. And of course, there's the Tesla Roadster he famously launched into orbit, with a mannequin named Starman behind the wheel. Other notable classics include the 1976 Lotus Esprit Wet Nelly from James Bond, a 1997 McLaren F1, a 1967 Jaguar E-Type, a modified BMW M5, Porsche 911 Turbo, and even a Ford Model T. Musk's collection reflects both nostalgia and cutting-edge innovation. Musk's romantic life has often mirrored his unpredictable public persona. He dated Amber Heard in a highly publicized relationship that followed her divorce from Johnny Depp. Later, he began a relationship with Canadian musician Grimes. The two captured public fascination, especially after naming their first child XAA12, which had everyone questioning if this was ingenious or straight up absurd. They've since had more children and maintain a fluid relationship, according to Musk.
Despite the challenges of fame and constant media scrutiny, Musk's personal relationships have remained a consistent thread throughout his unconventional life. From whirlwind romances to meme-worthy baby names, Elon's dating history reveals another layer of the man behind the missions to Mars. Musk isn't just building companies, he's building the future. There's the Boring Company, through which he aims to reduce city traffic by digging underground tunnels. What started as a joke is now reality in Las Vegas and is in expansion. Next, the Hyperloop, a futuristic transport system sending pods through vacuum tubes at over 700 miles per hour. What began as a white paper is now in prototyping and will soon be in the testing phase. One of his most innovative ventures is Starlink, a satellite internet constellation launched by SpaceX. Designed to provide high-speed, low-latency broadband to even the most remote regions on Earth, Starlink is already transforming access to information. Tens of thousands of terminals are now active across rural communities, disaster zones, war-torn regions, and isolated terrains where traditional infrastructure fails. By launching over 6,000 satellites into low Earth orbit, Musk is reshaping the digital divide and redefining the internet as a global utility, remotely controlled from space. And perhaps the wildest one of them all is Neuralink, a brain-machine interface to treat neurological conditions and ultimately merge humans with AI. Crazy? Maybe. But all of them are funded, all of them are in development, and all of them are moving forward. Today, Elon Musk is the owner of X, formerly Twitter, where he's reshaping digital discourse in real time. Beyond tech, he's increasingly involved in government affairs, advising on AI regulation, green energy policies, and winning billion-dollar defense contracts via SpaceX and Starlink. And the critics have not been easy on him. Nicholas Thompson, CEO of The Atlantic and former editor-in-chief of Wired, said, "Elon Musk is not a genius. He's a brilliant marketer and a ruthless businessman." Veteran tech journalist Kara Swisher stated, "Elon Musk is a chaos agent. He thrives on disruption, even when it's destructive." While some hail him as a visionary, others see a reckless disruptor. Praise and criticism follow him in equal measure, but pushing boundaries rarely comes without controversy. Once just a tech entrepreneur, Elon Musk now stands at the intersection of media, military, politics, and science. He doesn't wear a suit of armor, but with rockets in the sky, cars that drive themselves, and dreams that reach beyond Mars, Elon Musk is the closest we've ever come to a real-life Iron Man. And how can we forget Musk's crypto endeavors?
Elon Musk has been one of the most influential figures in the cryptocurrency world, often moving markets with a single tweet.
His fascination with Bitcoin first became clear when Tesla announced in 2021 that it had purchased $1.5 billion worth of the cryptocurrency, even briefly accepting Bitcoin as payment for its cars. Though Tesla later paused Bitcoin payments due to environmental concerns, the news sent shockwaves across the financial world. Musk's playful promotion of Dogecoin, originally a meme coin, turned it into a mainstream digital asset, with prices surging whenever he mentioned it online or referenced it in interviews. Beyond speculation, Musk has hinted at the future integration of cryptocurrencies with Tesla's financial ecosystem, and even discussed using Dogecoin for potential transactions on Twitter, now X, a platform he owns. His influence on crypto is so powerful that a single meme or comment from him can send markets into a frenzy.